Will you take the gamble? Maybe you've already bought your ticket or two. Today is the drawing for the Powerball with a prize that's the second largest in history. Hunter Funk joins us live this morning, breaking down your odds of winning.
Yeah, good morning, Ben. You know, tonight is the big night. A lot of people looking forward to the $1.72 billion jackpot for the Powerball. But your odds might be better with a scratch-off ticket if you're looking to make a few bucks.
A typical person who is a golfer would have about a 1 in 15,000 chance of making a hole-in-one on a particular hole. So winning the Powerball or the Mega Millions is like getting two hole-in-ones in a row when playing golf.
The odds of winning the $1.72 billion are 1 in 292.2 million. Your odds of winning scratch-off tickets vary on the ticket. Now, the NC Educational Lottery posts the value of the prizes for each scratch-off game and how many remaining winners are out there. So you can scroll down through the entire list of scratch-offs to see which ones look best to you and look at what your odds are. Now, one of the biggest prize money and the most remaining tickets that I could find was Jumbo Bucks. Right now, there are 5 tickets with $1 million prize floating around the state. So your odds are better, 1 in 1.4 million to win that. Your odds with that certain scratch-off ticket are much higher there than with other scratch-off tickets of the same price. Now, an option not as good, probably the Junior Big Old Bucks. There's no tickets remaining with that big prize, but you could still win those smaller prizes. It's also good to note that those scratch-off tickets are released the first Tuesday of every single month, so be prepared for those, or maybe watch till the end and see what you've got left. But if you're like myself, you love the thrill of winning a major big prize, so you can have a cash offer. I have to read this: $756.6 million if you take it from winning the jackpot. So weigh your odds, right?
Well, tonight will be the 36th drawing for the current Powerball jackpot that has become the second largest in the game's history.
Yeah, there were plenty of folks out buying tickets yesterday, and Hunter Funk spoke with some of them about it. Hunter, what are folks saying they want to do with all that cash if they win?
Okay, I gotta say, a lot of people are excited about this. I'm trying to give you all the tips and tricks, right? So then that way you can try and win big. I think I'm gonna, because I got the Powerball ticket. Well, people are coming through the doors hoping to get that $1.72 billion lotto winning, right? Well, the problem is you might be asking yourself, well, there's always this historic moment. There's been a lot this year, and experts explain why.
Number one, it's now a nationwide lottery, so everyone everywhere in the country can buy this, which means there's a lot of people contributing to the jackpot. Second thing they've done is they've made these tickets not just $1, but $2, which means the jackpot grows twice as fast as it did a decade ago. And the third thing they've done is they've made it harder to win that jackpot.
These big jackpots are happening more often. Of the 10 largest U.S. lotteries, 6 have all come within the last year. Only 5 states don't have the lottery. That's Alabama, Alaska, Hawaii, Nevada, and Utah, which means more people are in the game because so many states have allowed it. Now, we caught up with some folks who were out buying tickets. The lists were endless of the items that they would buy.
I'd buy my mom a car. My dad's been wanting a Jeep, and he's been looking at like a $10,000 Jeep from like 2004, and I'm like, Dad, like, what are you doing? Like, let's go get a $65,000 brand new Jeep, whatever. I would donate to like churches and stuff and charity and whatnot, and give like % of that. And then I'd get stuff for my sisters. I have 2 sisters, so whatever they want, I'd be like, do you want a car? Do you want a house? Let's go get it.
I want you to know their list continued for probably another minute or so, but of course we don't have time to list everything off. I will say his friend did say that he would invest by buying more tickets so he could potentially win more, but both of them agreed when they said you should probably get a financial advisor before you start spending all that money.
This time tomorrow, someone could be waking up an instant billionaire. The second largest Powerball jackpot of all time is here, and everyone wants their hands on this $1.73 billion prize. But to do that, you have to have the right numbers. WFMY News' Hunter Funk is live in Greensboro with some suggestions. Hunter?
Yeah, good morning, Megan. As you can see, I have tried to get my luck happening because I have also gotten a lottery ticket. Now, if you plan to get a ticket before 10:59 tonight, there are a lot of things you want to think about, you know? First off, you want to think about your odds. They're going to be very low.
A typical person who is a golfer would have about a 1 in 15,000 chance of making a hole-in-one on a particular hole. So winning the Powerball or the Mega Millions is like getting two hole-in-ones in a row when playing golf.
Now, the second thing you want to think about, even if you don't win, you're helping our education system. Across North Carolina last year, the lottery raised $929 million for education. That's almost tripled since 2007. And under the guidance of the North Carolina General Assembly, about half of that lottery money goes to school construction, and more than a third is used to pay school staff. Guilford County alone received $33 million last year. But if on the odd chance you do take home that big prize, some lottery ticket buyers that we ran into at a gas station, who also luckily work in finance, say you should probably get a financial advisor before spending that cash.
If you don't know what to do, I would hire somebody that you know, like a family friend that's really smart with finances, and obviously tell them, hey, I came into a lump sum of cash, like $900 million. Like, what would you recommend? You know what I mean? Because
I would probably say like waiting. You know, maybe don't spend everything right at once.
Yeah.
Just think about it for a couple months. What would be the safest thing to do? And
yeah,
that makes the most sense to me. You know.
So you're going to want to weigh your options on which numbers to pick. Well, we looked at this month's luckiest numbers. Now, number 61 was drawn 90 times. We have number 32 drawn 89 times. 63 and 21 were drawn 86 times, and 36 was drawn 84 times. Again, I got all the lucky numbers on my ticket, but that does not mean that my odds are up. It is all the same. So you can try and we can match with lucky numbers, but you might still not win.